The Tartar Sauce Empire this week on Kentucky Fried Chronology. Am I done? Can I go home now?
What? What are you laughing for? This is like, what does it matter? This is all fake anyway. None of this is history. I'm sorry. Did I ruin the intro?
No.
I'm Beau.
No. And I'm Chuck.
Welcome to Kentucky Fried Chronicles. As you can tell, I'm already salty.
Because, this week's topic is not so much chronicling, it's more of a honest-to-God debunking, because this one was... I mostly threw this topic in there just as kind of a ha-ha funny, maybe we'll get to it later, just to kind of fill the...
You don't see it, but they do. The look I'm giving you right now. This is all your fault.
And then, well, no, he picked it.
No, it's your fault. You put it in the pot of knowing. Well, and you shook it.
Fair enough.
You magic shook it somehow to get what you wanted.
Now they're gonna know what we know. Is the Tartarian Empire a lost civilization, or just people getting lost on their way to the history section?
Oh shit!
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Right?
Goddamn allergies.
It's going through the air this time.
Right? Jesus, I don't understand.
But
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But let's start with what we do know to be true. The Tartars were for the longest time considered to be just kind of a cultural offshoot of the Mongol Empire and essentially the Mongol people.
Like a sub-clan.
Kind of.
A geographical area of where people lived were known as the Tartar people, right? Like that's always been my understanding, because it shows up in all kinds. Like I think Julius Caesar, our boy Herodotus over here. Fucking talks about the Tartars of the Far East and their horses and the steppes and shit. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so they've been doing the same thing for a good long while.
I think people just got confused.
And kind of.
Oh, the poor people, they've lost their way.
Oh.
Shall we drag them back onto the path of righteousness?
Yeah. So basically, what the honest to God truth about this particular one is, it's essentially miscommunication. It's what European historians in the early medieval era called what we call the Mongols today.
No,
plain and simple.
Show's over.
Show's over.
Oh wow, that was a quick one. I'm happy about that. We're good. All right, no, I know you've got more. Go ahead.
I know I've got more because now that we know the truth, honest to God truth. Let's veer off into cool story, bro territory.
All right, go. Tell me a cool story, bro.
Cool story time. Well,
I should put a sound effect there, like a
the 1980s.
Like a dream sequence. Fucking make the wavy lines.
Go the 80s flashback.
I'm not that good. Go ahead.
Eventually, the Mongol Empire fell. So the Tartar people did what any oppressed people would do and rise up and, take advantage of their former oppressor's weakness. Again, this is air quotes for everything I say from now on. Remember, we're right. Cool story, bro.
None of this actually happened.
None of the following actually happened. So shortly after the Mongol Empire fell, that left a power vacuum that they have, knowing the same tactics, very similar culture, for no particular reason, were able to very quickly reestablish themselves and basically take over the Mongol remnants.
And
probably
India.
and large parts of India.
Turkey and like most of Africa. And I've heard everything except for like Europe in some stories.
That was at their height, but that comes later. First of all, they were able to first push into China when they first harnessed the steam engine, and about
500 years before anybody else.
Yeah, about 1450 AD.
Wow.
And after
those greedy bastards, they could have shared.
I know, right?
And funny how nobody else seemed to remember how to make that.
I know, right?
Afterward.
We don't find any evidence of their
You think you'd find like a railroad track or something.
No, right, but that comes later.
Bronze railroad tracks though. How cool would that look?
Kind of look cool.
Probably wouldn't last very long, but that'd be dope.
2 big golden snakes going off into the horizon.
No, you don't even do like a big locomotive. It's a total fucking tangent. But like you build like the bronze railways, but you have like the horse-drawn fucking cart on it.
But with like 100
Yeah, and
horses.
it's like a scenic route. Like you go around, and you like see like the river and the trees, and take
nice.
you take your girl with you and shit. Dude, we could build this.
Absolutely useless. But
absolutely useless. But the
the
shiny gold rails
project
would look really cool.
They would. Anyway, back to cool story time.
I was telling a cool story too.
They used their now harnessed powers of steam to build railroads, but not of. They built them of iron.
Yeah, I mean 1400. They had iron. I just thought the bronze would look.
They were able to, using their new railroads, they were able to swiftly conquer India and large parts of the Middle East, only pushing into Africa later via the sea route and doing the whole pincer movement thing because that's a good tactic. Their empire kept mostly in the kind of Indo-Pacific region, kind of controlling that kind of whole area in there, not really pushing out into the Pacific too much or really pushing into the Atlantic, where they'd come into more of the colonial powers later on. They mostly spent that century consolidating in, India and North Africa. Then the Jin dynasty fell, and they were able to take the rest of China, which was important. Apparently, that's where all their big records of all their fleet, all the Jin fleets of all the
well, yeah, because as we know, nobody could write except for the Chinese.
Right. So once they had all their historical records and access to their magnificent shipbuilding technology, they were able to expand around the Horn of Africa much faster. I'm sorry I'm breaking kayfabe. Sorry. Anyway,
I don't even know what was funny about the Horn of Africa. What did I do that made you laugh?
That's just the whole story.
The whole story is stupid.
Finally got so ridiculous. Anyway, but then of course they ran into their greatest nemesis, the British Empire.
Of course.
Dun dun dun.
No, you got it wrong. It's dun 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 dun. Wait, I'm gonna have a Union Jack like back here. Oh shit. For the British Empire.
Yeah, and
we'll show those Tarties what's what.
And from then and it was basically from then on it was war. Cold War or hot, no matter what they were doing, they were warring of some type. Did the English take advantage of the advanced Tartarian steam engines and harness it for their own? No.
Fuck no! That's not chivalry, man.
It wasn't considered. It was considered completely heretical.
That's not how men fight.
Yeah, in the age of remember, this was like in the early 1600s at this point. This is the early
barely had like arquebuses and shit.
Yeah, this was the early
gunpowder, pike and shot formation. I know what you're talking about.
Early age of sail. So we also had some of that too.
We had the big clinker ships that were basically just floating castles. So
imagine that versus Tartarian steam clads.
Chinese Tartarian steam clads because they were made. Don't forget, they were made in the Chinese ports.
Yeah.
So they would.
All right.
Despite being owned by the Tartarian Empire, they definitely have a Chinese flair to them. Because they got their own style.
They still got the sails, the ribbed sails.
Yeah.
Neat. Anyway,
very big fat ships.
Oh.
It's okay. Power through it, man. You can do it. We can get through this.
Okay, because
we get through this episode, and we can get back to the real history.
Real history. Because we're not putting any BS in there.
I'm so glad you don't believe in this shit. Because when you first proposed this, I was like, I don't know if we can be friends now.
Yeah, this is so dumb.
Ended 20-year-old friendship with the Tartarian Empire. This prick right here.
Anyway. What was it? Oh,
I have no idea.
Okay, this one, I have to stop our cool story, bro, for a second. Go back at the end of the last ice age.
I'm listening.
Okay, back at the end of the last ice age.
That's a long fucking time ago.
I know.
Wow, that's a huge fucking time gap. You're gonna tell me that this empire existed back then too?
No. Well, some people are that foolish, but no. Anyway, at that point, the glaciers were starting to retreat. And at the top of the glaciers, as they were retreating, were big-ass pools of water, right? As the glaciers melted, once they got to a certain point, the walls of the pool melted away.
Mm-hmm.
Boatload, like billions of gallons of water would pour out all at once.
Yeah.
It happened in North America. It happened in Siberia. It happened a little bit in Europe, too, because we see evidence of it in Scandinavia.
Daggerland, or whatever that place is called, that used to, England and France used to be connected.
Something similar to that, yeah. That is what they blame them losing all of their technology on. That type of flood, because it would not only move a whole load of water with it, it would pull a bunch of mud behind it.
1600s?
Yeah, and they're saying that something similar happened there. Some random mud flood.
You'd think somebody would have wrote that down.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That was the conspiracy between England and history's greatest scapegoat, the Jews.
Oh, yeah, because it's always their fucking fault, right? I can't sit like this anymore.
Yeah, I was going to say, that has to hurt.
Yeah, a little bit.
Anyway, but yeah, both of them conspired to get rid of all them pesky written records.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. Ooh, gross.
I know, right?
Because we all know Jews don't know how to read. Don't clip
anybody else. Yeah, we're not going to. Oh, God.
I'll be very upset with you.
Anyway. But no, honest to God, end of the day, it was just a trendy thing for European map makers to label large swaths of something
they didn't know.
Yeah, it was like, oh, this belongs to this group. Okay, that's Tartarian Empire.
Sure. Sounds good. That's why you get like Vietnam and all kinds of weird places thrown in there too.
Yeah, and if you don't believe us, go Google some of Chinese maps of what they thought Europe looked like.
Oh, yeah, old maps are good. Oh!
Those are neat, too.
Why didn't we put that in the pot? We need to put that in the pot.
Old maps.
Ancient maps. We're doing an ancient map episode? Fuck yeah, dude. We're doing that. It's going to go in the pot.
Actually, editing, Bo, put a picture of what
I'll find the map. I'll put maps of things you were talking probably all throughout the episode.
Because, this one was... Wow, this one was hard.
This was your fault.
This one was my fault.
I don't feel bad for you at all. You had to do this.
Okay. So, are you any comments, questions, concerns about the Tartarian Empire, or can we finally put this conspiracy theory to debate? Because at least Atlantis has.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, this is stupid. There's more evidence that Atlantis fucking existed than this bullshit. At least you can find ancient, like, little weird tablets in odd places that are like, well, that looks kind of Greek. I mean, it's probably not, but it looked, you can make a way bigger argument for Atlantis. This is in the stupid. I hate this.
Or Vikings in the Midwest. There's more evidence for that one, even though most of them tablets we found are forgeries.
The Roanoke kidnappings were aliens. Atlantis is actually in the North Pole. Fucking, what else can I fuck up here with history? Spartacus didn't die. He actually escaped and, raised a family in France. And he's the head of he's the reason that Charlemagne's a thing. Never heard that one?
No.
No, you never heard that conspiracy theory? That Spartacus actually didn't die at that battle and wasn't crucified with the rest of the slaves. He actually escaped and went to, I guess, Gaul. And
became Charlemagne?
And, married some French chick, and then like their grandson was Charlemagne, or it's like however long. Fucking, you never heard that one?
No, that's a
fun one. That'd be a good movie.
That is definitely Charlemagne padding his resume.
Probably, but that was a good one. I heard. I was like, oh, that's total bullshit, but that's good. That'd be a good movie.
That would be a cool
movie. Like a sequel to Spartacus, right? Oh, he didn't really die, or like they came and cut him off the thing, like in that Family Guy skit.
Or you want to do, because this is one of those religious movies are starting to get popular and shit again. This is one of those ones you get a big crowd, because you got a lot of people who do believe this, that Jesus did not die.
He just went home.
No, no, he went to China to preach the gospel there.
Well, wait, but we have like a direct. We know the person who brought Christianity to China. The St. Francis guy. He went on a whole ass pilgrimage. His whole was to bring Christianity to
What if that? What if the
Jin Quinn Empire? I can't
Qin?
remember all the goddamn empires.
What year?
I want to say 12th century, 13th century.
Want to say Chin with a Q, maybe?
Probably. I don't know.
I'm bad with years. I know more about what they did than what time.
All we're doing is proving that we're not fucking professionals.
We are. We are history buffs, not historians.
Yes, we are history buffs.
We are buff with the history.
Hit the Hulk Hogan fucking music. Yeah, brother.
All right, this episode. Okay. All right.
I think we're running out of shit to talk about.
Yeah, all right.
No, wait, I have something. No, I have a use for this.
Okay.
No, I do. I have a legitimate, honest to God, and I think it would be fun, fantastic book series.
Cool story.
Like a legitimate, somebody write a book series about the Tartarian Empire. Like it's a fictional, it's like an Earth, well, it's like an Earth 2 kind of thing.
Problem is, people would just believe it was an actual chronicling these days. People are so dumb.
Well, that's their fucking problem. But I think it would, and then you could turn it into like a TV series.
Again, this is this would be a cool
There
story.
is stuff you can do with this that would be totally fine as long as you don't try and tell me it's fucking real.
Right?
Cool world. Tell me some cool stories out of it, but stop trying to act like it was a real fucking thing.
Right.
That's my conclusion to this.
Okay.
All right, so what were we drinking today, Chuck?
We were drinking sake.
Sake! Sake it to me, man. My cup's almost empty.
Hakutsuru draft sake.
Yeah, that's good. Shit. Jesus, man.
Pretty solid stuff.
Kind of dry, a little watery.
This is a bit dry, but I'm okay with that. I like stuff on the dry side. All right, go ahead and let's see. Because this was one of our shorter episodes. Let's see what our next episode, hopefully a more serious one.
Yep.
Most of these topics are serious.
No. You're not. You're unlucky. I'm doing this bullshit this time. I will shake the pot of knowing, and you shall draw.
Hopefully, I draw something cool. Alrighty,
giving it fucking hell. All right, don't screw me this time. Give me some real history.
And hey, the Cassini Space Probe.
Yo! My tattoo! Can I get my leg in frame? Yo, check it out. Bam! Cassini Space Probe. I'm so excited. Hell yeah.
So join us next week for our in-depth dive on the history and honestly how it was made.
Unfortunate
and
death.
Tragic death
Of the Cassini
spoiler warning. Spoiler warning for something that died.
Well, I'm salty about it.
Ago. Was it 10 years now?
It wasn't even that long, I don't think. I don't remember. I was very upset about it because it was like a few days before my birthday. They're like, hey, we crashed it into Saturn. Like, you bastards.
We didn't want to contaminate.
Get fucked. My name was on it. More about that on some next week's episode. Till then, I'm Beau.
And I'm Chuck.
Go out and learn something. My heart's not in it now. This is the problem. All right.
Come on, this is a Modern Marvels. The intro guy had to do reshoots.
Yeah, that's fair. Just not happy. All right. Tartar Sauce Empire this week on Kentucky Fried Chronology. Blah 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 blah. I mumbled through that whole thing.
Because you almost said chronology.
Oh fuck! Hold the thing up. Let's go. Let's do this. Don't laugh. Shut up. Quiet on the set.